Come with me, and I will take you on a journey to Rose Cottage, a place of healing and a place of magic. Leave the world behind. Let it go. Just let it go. And step into your heart. Go deep within to the place where all magic exists. For everything is within your own heart. Journey through your heart, and eventually you will find yourself out in nature, walking along a country lane, and the sun is shining warmly down upon you. Everywhere you look, all you can see is so much beauty and peace. Eventually you come to the most beautiful little cottage, and there is an archway over the gate, the entrance to the cottage, and the name on the gate says Rose Cottage, and the arch is covered in roses. You open the gate and it squeaks, and you know that whoever is in this cottage now knows that you are coming. You walk down the path, enjoying the scent of the roses which are everywhere. The garden of this cottage is abundant in every colour and every type of rose. It is paradise. But it is the cottage which draws you. As you approach the front door, you have a feeling in your heart that whatever you experience within this cottage is going to bring you the most beautiful healing. You know it without a doubt. The door is open and you step inside and you gasp in wonder, for you have entered the most glorious parlour. It is filled with beautiful things, and all the furnishings are covered in roses. There is an old grandfather clock, so old, ticking away. And the beautiful diamond-patterned windows are dressed with curtains which have roses upon them also. There are vases of fresh flowers upon the window sills, and a table with a white cloth laid out for tea. There are beautiful pictures on the walls, pictures of flowers and wild places. But the feeling in here, oh, it is so peaceful. Your attention is then drawn to the hearth, for it is filled with a roaring fire, and the flames are rising up and up. And you see two comfortable old chairs side by side in front of the fire. And when you go to sit upon one, you get a great surprise, for sitting in the other one is an old lady dressed in green. She looks as ancient as possible, so old. but when she speaks to you, her voice is like music. She tells you that her name is Rose, and she has called you here, for she knows that you need healing and comfort and reassurance. She stands up and hugs you so close, and you just melt into her beautiful energy, and she holds you and holds you like a mother would do. Rose then asks you to sit down and to make yourself comfortable, and as you do, the warmth of the fire fills you. Rose then goes to the table and she pours you a cup of rose tea, and she brings it to you in the most beautiful china cup covered in roses, and the perfume from it is exquisite. She then returns to the table and she brings back, this time, a beautiful cake, and it is covered in crystallized rose petals, and you can smell the rose water which has gone into the baking. And Rose hands you the cake, and she speaks to you. Dear one, I called you here, for I could see how much you needed this. Sit with me, and let us enjoy the warmth of the fire. Sip your rose tea, and let it flow through you. Let it bring you healing, for the rose is the greatest healer of all. Let it soothe your pain. Let it soothe your body. Let it soothe your mind. Eat this rose cake and feel the sweetness within it, for it has rose honey baked in it also. Take in the sweetness and let that sweetness dissolve any unhappiness within you. Feel the sweetness. Let it flow through you. Enjoy my offerings to you, for they contain much magic, for I put light into everything I create. And when you have finished your tea, take hold of my hand and talk to me. Tell me all the things which are concerning you. Tell me everything, and I will give you guidance, and as I do, my healing light will travel through my old fingers into your hands, and that light will move through you and fill you up. I will fill you with the light. So talk to me and share with me. And as you sit with Rose, the most magnificent pink energy surrounds you, and it is the energy of love. And you feel that love like never before. And you feel it healing you. And it heals you and heals you. and you know without a doubt that you are loved. And no matter what you think or feel or experience, you know now that you are loved. Rose carries such abundant love within her, for she has seen all manner of things, and she has learned the truth of life. And she has learned about love, and that in the end there is only love. And she loves you. And you sit together in the parlour in Rose Cottage, and you warm your toes upon the fire. And Rose's cat Rosie comes and joins you, and she sits on your lap, and you feel her warmth as she purrs and purrs. And all you can feel is peace and healing, and the greatest love. And that love continues to fill you. And Rose tells you that you can return to her at any time, to sit with her and drink rose tea and eat rose cakes. And she will take you into her rose garden, and you can sit together and find the healing from all the flowers which grow there. And she speaks to you as you slowly drift off to sleep. My dear, there is much magic everywhere, and there is much magic in Rose Cottage. So come here often to partake of the magic, for I will always be here for you. But remember, the greatest magic is love. For love changes everything.